Hey everyone, I am here with Coach Will Eberhart, one of our coaches at Upleveling Your Business, and he is a big ambassador for Real Men Wear Pink. So come along, listen to his amazing story on how he got involved and giving back.
I think this is really personal for many of us, whether directly or indirectly, secondarily or tertiarily. But yeah, let's just jump in.
Okay, awesome.
So this is my second year doing this. I was asked to do it last year. And whenever you're asked to participate in something, a fundraiser or a charity, anything, naturally your first response is yes, if it's in direct accord with your beliefs or aligned with something that you do. For me, it became a little bit more personal because it was way more than just family members experiencing or being diagnosed or hearing about someone else who's been diagnosed, a close friend. I had a scare at 10 years old as a boy with breast cancer. And it was strange because, you're learning about it alongside your female counterparts in class. How do you do a self-diagnosis and what are you looking for? And you dismiss it, right? I'm off daydreaming or doodling or thinking about basketball or something. And then here I am at home getting ready to go out. I think I was going to a game and I'm putting on deodorant and I noticed that it was really sore under my arm. And I was like, well, what was that? And so I touched it because again, I go back to this thing I learned by osmosis, right? Say it's not possible. And I felt a lump. And so naturally, I'm afraid, like, wait a minute, this can't be. I'm not a girl. How can this be? And now here come all the things with questioning masculinity and questioning, you're questioning all these things as a young boy with limited knowledge. So I didn't go to my dad. I went to my mom. You're not going to understand. I may be a girl. You didn't tell me, right? So mom is going to be sensitive and she's going to be understanding. Also, she's going to have some personal inference. And it started this whole thing. We went to see my pediatrician. My pediatrician then sent me to get some tests. And so after a series of tests, I began to learn, oh, you know what? This breast cancer thing is not gender specific. It does not distinguish based on your chromosome makeup. And so I became educated in this idea of, oh, I too can be affected. I ended up not being diagnosed and it ended up being like some weird growth or something that had something to do with puberty. But I remember that fear, and that fear has never left, right? That fear of understanding now. And so when I hear about individuals, family members, close friends who have been diagnosed, and I'm hearing more and more stories, it hits me in a different way, So I'm happy to be able to put on pink and have a conversation with someone to raise awareness of the possibilities that exist and also the push forward towards research and care, right? So Real Men Wear Pink is a faction of the American Cancer Society. The American Cancer Society, they do everything. They're the only organization that takes you from diagnosis on through thriving. And they have plenty of resources for individuals who are going through the diagnosis process. They have resources for individuals who are going through the treatment process, from rides to and from to stays, free stays at extended hotels, right? And the like. So this is really meaningful to me.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And I had no idea about the backstory, but talk about that, you don't know what you don't know. And there's limited information. I mean, people don't talk about the fact that breast cancer can affect anyone. And it really has not been talked about even to this day as widely as I think it should be. But kudos to you on you don't just like put your support in words behind this, but I've got to give you kudos and talk about the amazing things you do. You've done some great photo shoots with wearing pink. And so is it true in the month of October, you wear pink every single day?
This is very true. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, first and foremost, right? You've been a consistent supporter and I really appreciate it. And I'm sure, I'm not even, I'm sure. And Real Men Wear Pink appreciates you as well. Uh, part of this process with being an ambassador is that I'm committed to wear pink in the month of October, every day of the month of October. So whether it's recorded or you see me in person, it will be pink. And it's not a far stretch. I'm a kid from Harlem, so pink is in our repertoire. Like, we do pink no matter what, which is why I was like, oh, that's a no-brainer. Just wear pink. I can do that. I have plenty.
It's awesome. And it's I think that I know you love photography, and to see you on the other side of those pictures of you have that style, and that natural charisma comes through on that camera, and just the fact that people see it, it's visual, right? Like it's not just a tagline. And we talk about marketing. I mean, you work with tons of our clients at Upleveling Your Business for marketing as the marketing coach. And it's that authenticity, and it's like you got to walk the talk. You can't just put a tagline out there. You can't just put a title out there, right? And that's part of what you're doing with this. And I loved seeing you doing it last year and now this year. So what do you talk to people about when they ask you on the street, like, why are you wearing pink? Or what kind of conversations do you hear?
First of all, that question gives me chills, right? Because it's not even what I talk about. It's what people talk to me about. You know,
Okay.
they see me in a shirt that says "Real Men Wear Pink," or they see me in pink, and they compliment first the article, and then from there it's, oh, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm representing Real Men Wear Pink to raise awareness for breast cancer, and breast cancer research, and then I get the story
Mm,
of, oh, I've been battling for X amount of years. There was a guy in the CVS over the weekend who sees my shirt and he says, oh, I've been battling cancer for 25 years. I was on a call on Monday and I shared it with the group. Like, okay, it's October and this is what's going on. And the person who spoke after me says, oh, yeah, in 2008, I was diagnosed and immediately had a left mastectomy, right? And it's just like these conversations keep coming up. I was on a plane, a friend of mine hits me and says, hey, are you back yet? And I'm like, I'm actually sitting on the plane. What's going on? How are you? Oh, I've been on quite the trip as well. I was recently diagnosed and they took both my girls, right? So I'm getting inundated with these conversations, sometimes at the behest of what I'm wearing, but in most cases, just in simple conversation with people that are in my network, in my circle, the friends and family that I love. And so often, Kristen, to be honest, it's not even me saying anything. It's just me being present.
yeah.
And the fact that I'm being present, people are willing to share and acknowledge, and I'm not doing anything, honestly. I'm just showing up. It's the people who are surviving, the people who are continuing to fight, the people who are showing love and support for their loved ones, family, and friends. Those are the people who are the real heroes doing the real work. I just put on a t-shirt or put on a pair of pants that just happens to be in a color palette. Sometimes even a pair of sneakers. I have a few of those.
Got to get it all working. Well, I love that. I love that. I can only imagine the stories. I mean, you could start your own book about the stories you hear and the power behind those stories, and that people are so willing to share, because I think for a long time people weren't. And in today's day and age, we're in a safer place where people are more willing to share with friends, with family, and with strangers even, where they are in this journey. And I agree, it's a long journey and a long battle, and the people that are battling it are the true heroes that are going through this. I love that anytime we can take great, me, I love to give back. We do a lot of give back campaigns and such, but I love when we can really see something come to fruition. And like the whole Real Men Wear Pink in October, I think, is such a great campaign that everybody recognizes it now. Everybody sees it. It's really taken up its own space in the world. And I love the fact that we're able to contribute, that we're able to, and that's what good business owners should do, is be contributing and giving back to others and to other organizations that can help even more people. And so I hope everybody, I just have to do a shout out. I hope everyone watching this goes to the link and donates and supports Coach Will on this journey. They have a little friendly competition. They're going, yeah, getting everybody to donate, but it's for such a great cause. So I just wanted to get that plug in there because I think everybody should go donate. I've already been on the site.
Yes, yes, you have. Thank you so much. And yeah, all proceeds go towards American Cancer Society and their continued fight for research and awareness.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, the other plug I'm going to do is for anybody that hasn't worked with Coach Will yet and needs help on marketing. He is one of our incredible coaches and just a superstar. Everybody loves working with him, really looking at honing their message, their brand, what they're doing, getting things in alignment. So that's another opportunity out there. I can't help myself. People rave about working with you, Will. It's great.
Do you see me blushing? Now I'm wearing pink on my face. Thank you much.
Real men wear pink.
This is true. This is true. And authenticity matters, right? Authenticity is key. The more earnest you are, the more true and altruistic you are to yourself and your message, the more it's going to come across to your audience.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for jumping on. Thank you so much for sharing your story, and I'm so glad we get a chance to just connect and support you on this. I know the whole UYB team is excited about what you're doing this month, and we hope you get lots of donations for the American Cancer Society, and that if there's anything we can do in the future, let us know. Okay?
Thank you so much, Kristen. I appreciate you wholly. Thank you.
Awesome.